Hello everyone and welcome back to Days Out, and today we're in the Chilterns. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chinnor Princes Risborough Railway. The Chinnor Princes Risborough runs for 4 miles along the track bed of the former Watlington branch. The route was backed by local landowners, with the first section reaching Pyton from Princes Risborough in 1872. An extension to Wallingford never materialised, with the branch being acquired by the GWR in 1883. Over the years, a series of halts opened, but passenger services ceased in 1957. Freight from Chinnor to Watlington lasted until 1961, with traffic to the cement works at Chinnor lasting until 1989. A preservation group took over in 1990, with trains starting in 1994 after the acquisition of the freehold. Gradually extending, access to Princes Risborough was granted in 2016. Signalling on the railway works on the one engine in steam principle. The signals are original GWR examples, whilst the foot crossings are operated by either the staff or train crews. The service on this day was handled by 5101 Large Prairie number 4144, one of the post-war batch from 1946. She spent her working life as a banker around the Severn Tunnel, being withdrawn in 1965. Rescued by the Great Western Society in 1974, she first steamed in 1997. Also running was Class 37 number 37227, built by the Vulcan Foundry in 1964 as D6927. Spending her whole life on the Western region, she was sold into preservation by EWS in 2003. 55024 is a Class 121 bubble car, built by Press Steel in 1960 for services in the Thames Valley and the Chilterns. Later, these units were replaced by the Class 165s, and this unit ended its days on sandite duties. Chinnor is the railway's headquarters. The station was demolished by BR, with the new building erected in the original style, but the signal cabin dates from 1890. On the platform is the body of the 6-wheeled 6-compartment second, number 247, built for the Cambrian Railways in 1895. Withdrawn in 1933, it came from Appleton in Oxfordshire. Just beyond the station is the site of the cement works. Started as a lime works in 1908 by William Bunton, cement production started in 1919. The site slowly grew, being sold to the Chinnor Cement and Lime Company Limited in 1936. Sold again in 1963, this time to Rugby Portland Cement, output reached 225,000 tonnes per year. Later switching to road traffic, the works closed in 2000, being demolished in 2008, leaving only one of the original beehive kilns, which is now Grade 2 listed. Leaving Chinnor, the railway passes over Keynes Lane Crossing and follows the Upper Inknield Way, used by William the Conqueror on his way to London in 1066. Wayne Hill Crossing Halt was one of the last to open in 1925. With a crossing keeper's cottage and serving a scattering of houses, the halt has been restored but is not in use. After Wayne Hill Crossing comes Bedlow Cricket Club. And the site of Bedlow Bridge Halt opened in 1906. Far away on the hillside is the White Leaf Cross, a marker on the Droitwich to London route dating from medieval times. Just outside Princes Risborough is Thames Junction, where the line to Oxford via Tame and Wheatley left the branch. The first railway to reach Princes Risborough was the Wickham from Wickham to Thame in 1862, who also constructed a branch to Aylesbury the following year. The Wickham was taken over by the GWR in 1867, who took over the Watlington branch of 1872 in 1883. The GWR later formed a joint line with the Great Central, which avoided the Metropolitan, offered a shorter route to Birmingham, and provided the Great Central with an alternative to London. The Joint Committee was formed in 1899, who upgraded the section from High Wycombe to Princes Risborough, being completed in 1906. The first closure in Princes Risborough was the Watlington branch, followed by the line to Oxford in 1963 and the Great Central in 1966. The Aylesbury branch survived closure and remains in use today. The station passed to the London Midland region in 1974 and is now operated by Chiltern. At the south end is an LNWR Suburban Third, number 7340, from 1921. Placed into departmental stock in 1957, it was withdrawn in 1976 and sold to the GCR Coach Group. It came to Chinnor in 1990 via Quainton Road. Whilst at the north end is the 1905 signal box. With 126 levers serving 5 routes to Watlington, Oxford, Aylesbury, Birmingham and London, it closed in 1991 after the opening of a new signalling centre at Marylebone. Now Grade 2 listed, plans are afoot for a visitor centre. So that was the Chinnor and Princes Risborough Railway. Hope you've all enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and feel free to follow me on Instagram, link down below in the description. Take care everyone, and I will see you all on the next day out. Bye!